Commissioner Wan had a question.
Mr. Douglas, can I ask that, since you are dealing with the pipeline projects and what you said yesterday, and there's been some comments made about whether the projects that you're looking at are actually very far along in the pipeline, that you take a look to see if that's true. There's apparently one project that hasn't even been proposed yet in those projects. So if you could take a look to see just how far those specific projects are. If they don't have their EIRs approved, they're not very far along in the process. So,
and just so that I understand, and the purpose of that is for what?
Well, in this whole issue of what you and the county should be doing at this point and what you bring in, you made the point that these are the projects that are already in the pipeline and that they're pretty far advanced, and you would be looking at that. And so the question becomes just whether these particular properties are appropriately being looked at this time. And I'm asking you to take a look at that based on what we've heard.
We didn't make any judgment as to how far along they are in the process. We just said they were in the pipeline. And that means they were the ones that the county brought to our attention and said that these are the ones we're looking at for permitting. But you know, that obviously will be a factor when we get to this aggregate amendment that we were talking about, because I think all of them require some sort of amendment to the LCP.
Okay. Commissioner Burke?
And Jack is hiding in the back, and if you want more information, we can drag him up here.
Yeah, we see you, Jack. Commissioner Burke?
Madam Chairman, after hearing this testimony this morning, you know, we've been very sensitive to this issue for a long, long time, but I'm speaking into the microphone, okay, unless I put it in the back of, it's really me. So I will next week be looking into this further and report back to the commission too.
Thank you.
And Madam Chair, also I've spoken to a member of the public who just spoke to you, and Jack and I and staff will meet with them to explain what it is that we're doing. I announced it on Wednesday that we were going to talk about it. There was no action, we just explained it. But we're happy to sit down with members of the public who are interested. We're trying to be as transparent as we can. We have nothing to hide, and we have everything to explain.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Mercarimi?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Regarding this issue, and just to the staff, a quick comment. I thought some of the public testimony just now was helpful and persuasive, so that should we get to a point of considering any action, then I'd like at least that action to also consider, I think, the points that were put on the table by what we heard this morning.
All right, thank you.